city, like young black
entrepreneurs and
trying to get rich, man. Like, it's gonna happen. I feel it. I feel the energy in the city.
All right, what's going on, guys? I'm Don Jones with Etraphouse Radio. This interview is brought to you by Etraphouse.com. Let the people know who you are.
What's good, man? It's Byrd The Voice. In case you ain't heard the voice, 6-1 February. You already know what time it is.
Okay, and where can they find your social media?
Everything Byrd The Voice. So you just type in Byrd The Voice on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. But it's spelled with a B-Y. It's not a B-I.
Where can they find your music?
Apple Music, iTunes, all the streaming platforms. You can go anywhere and find me, no matter where. If you like a kid that dance and you want to do the dub smash or the tiller, I'm on there. I'm on everything. So yeah, just check me out.
And tell me about 6-1 Forever.
Oh, that's something I started. This is a movement. So pretty much like 6-1 Forever, it's a play off words, but like it had to be bigger than me. Like, it's what I represent, and for me, we overlooked, like the city overlooked. And it's not just about Byrd The Voice. I push 6-1 Forever more than I push Byrd The Voice because it's like, it's a community.
Right.
Like, you gotta have more than one person that elevate. So it's about us, like, using our resources, using our influence, and coming together in like 6-1 Forever. So it's like the area code, forever. You know what I'm saying? So even no matter how big we get, we still looking out for the city. So
on life.
That's what that's about.
So how'd you link up with Fresh Empire?
They found me. So literally, I had just started doing the I just dropped Nothing Personal.
Right.
So I pushed that song for a year and a half. I ain't pushed no other song. I ain't dropped no other music. And so I had like created a campaign where like we was gonna push the whole social media, drop the song, have like all the big influencers push it, and that like caught a little wave with the kids, and then we hit like 100,000 plays, and then the radio DJ, Midwest Molly, reached out to me like, "You from the city?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "My dude called me. His friend is one of my friends. So Wes Caver is our mutual friend, and he was like, my bro put me on to you. Can you go to the radio station?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming up now." So then we booked a relationship. He started playing me on the radio like, "Bro, you
people know what radio station that is."
106.7 The Beat. We on there all day. You can just listen. You'll hear us. Them talking about us, playing our music, whatever.
With Midwest Molly.
With Midwest Molly and DJ IQ. They both gonna spin it. Okay. But he just started rocking with me. He started playing my music. He started like having me come up there freestyle, having me come up there battling, just like on the air, like, "Bro, I'm trying to break an artist in the city. I'm trying to help." He helps a lot of people. He's like, I got this beat drop. He does that for all the artists or whatever.
He seemed like the type of dude who would just call, random rappers up in the city, like, pull up.
If you got a buzz, he gonna call you. But he started like really going hard for me, like mad love to Molly. And so Fresh Empire came into the city and they were like, "We're trying to influence kids to not smoke tobacco and do tobacco products,
right,
but we need somebody that's hot and popular with the kids. Do you know anybody?" And he threw me the oop like, "Bro, I got this dude, Byrd The Voice, bro. Like, the kids love him. Like, and they reached out to me and we started doing events. And then I just ran with it. Like, yeah, we going. This is positive. It's something for the kids to come out to do. We do like 3 events. 2 of them is free. Like, just like I take all the kids out with Fresh Empire. We partner. We go out and we'll have a party. We'll bring like Diggy, King Kong. We brought a whole bunch of people.
That scene.
Like Kidda, all them. We
Emmanuel Hudson.
Yeah, we bring. He hosted my first concert, and
sold out, right?
Sold out. So it was packed wall to wall, and we did that, and now we do like monthly events where like kids come out for free to like come skate or whatever you want to do. But these kids is like, it's changing their lives, and they realize like you ain't gotta smoke or do none of that crazy drink or none of that to have a good time. We can just kick it and have fun.
And these kids love you.
Yeah.
How many schools have you caused craziness in with these kids?
So I tried to go to every school because I don't want to cause too much problems, but I just want to like reward the people that come out and show love to me.
Right.
So the very first school I went to, the very first school I went to was Richmond Elementary.
Okay.
They went like, it's on my page. You can see they went crazy. These like little elementary school. They're like 8 to like 12 going bonkers. It caught me off guard. I was like, he was like, "Introducing Byrd The Voice." They bum rushed me and had me picked up against the wall. And I'm like,
these kids love
I'm like, "Oh, this is for real. This isn't a game. Like, this is like for real." So when I did that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start going to the school and letting them know like I love them and I want to come show them love and do it. Then I'm like, elementary schools are different. They kids. They just go crazy. High schools, they're a little more cool. You don't know how your reaction is gonna be. I went to Northland. did a show. They asked me to come out for their Black History show, and we did that, and they was rocking. Like, it was going. I was just like, is this real life right now? Is this really like reality? And so then I did East. We went up to East. We just passed out T-shirts and wristbands, and they went crazy. And then we just did Independence, and like Independence was even like, I think Independence, besides Richmond Elementary,
it looked packed.
Independence was the craziest school I walked into because I didn't even walk in. I was walking down the steps to Independence, and they opened up the doors, and all you see is cameras and kids. It's like, oh! I look back like, bro, is this really like life? Like, this is life. Like, this is real life. Like, for real. So I walk up, and then we just, talking to the kids. We just giving out shirts, telling them, like, keep it tobacco free. Thanks for listening to my music. Thanks for coming out. Just let them know I love y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really love y'all. Like, I be buying them stuff for their birthday and stuff. Just whatever. Like,
yeah, I see you doing the Christmas giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, just for the kids. Like, some kids, if you coming from, like, a tough background, you might not even get a Christmas for, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you ain't get a Christmas, but Byrd The Voice get you $50, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like,
help too.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just those little things, but, like, I think, like, for me, with the kids, it's not like the normal artist, because, like, the normal artist wants to feel like they famous and, like, people going crazy for them. But for me, it don't feel that way. It feels like this is my city, and these are like my little brothers and my little sisters, and they just happy to see their brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's more like a family vibe when I walk in. They going crazy, but imagine if like your brother was like gone to college for like 4 years to come back. You go, okay, look at my brother. You know what I'm saying? So it feel like more of a, for me and them. If you can ask any of the kids, like, it's like a family. Like,
y'all got a close relationship. They be texting you, sending you messages.
Like, I talk like I'm connected. Like 500-600 kids in the city got my number and can call me when they need me. If I'm available, I'm gonna come. Now I be doing stuff, so like I try to make it as much as I can. But like I go out to somebody's like festival, concert or whatever. But I can't do everybody. But like they have a sense of like, if Byrd's free, man, Byrd's gonna be there for me. Like,
and that's big. That means stuff to people.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, even like when graduation comes, it's gonna be crazy because I know everybody gonna give me a ticket to come to their graduation. Right. I'm like, I can really go to so many, but it's not more like it looks celebrity, but it's more like family. It's just love, like real love, like genuine, authentic love.
Pull up to them cookouts and graduation cookouts.
Yeah, I'm about to stack it up. I'm gonna get like 10, a hot 10 on the belly.
Life.
Yeah, but nah, it's exciting. It's exciting, and it's just, we all just want to be loved, bro. We all want to experience love and receive love and feel love. So I give it and I receive it.
Tell me about Almost Famous.
Oh, the album, bro. That was like a realization, like, okay, this isn't a hobby no more. This is like my dream, and like, it's really about to start coming. It's coming true.
It is.
Like, I'm watching it, like, cause you know how like you just in the grind and you forget what's going on. When I was working on this project, man, so many things were happening to me that was just not normal in my history of doing music. It was like I was just doing music and I was trying to get people to hear, and some people would hear, some people wouldn't. But now I was starting to get this reaction, and it was like, I'm like, if before somebody got on, I imagine this is what it feels like and this is what it looks like before they start to get on. Like, this is like the ball that's starting to build.
Is it scary to you sometimes?
Hell yeah. Because now, and I talked about it in the album, it's like, we're almost there, but like my biggest fear right now is this is how it will go and it'll stop. But people like looking at me like, you gonna make it, bro, you gotta make it. And my family went from, you need to go to school and finish your degree and be an engineer, that rapping stuff ain't for everybody, I don't work out, to, bro, I can't wait till I can quit my job and we can, like, I'm like, whoa, okay, now people believe in, but now it's a different type of pressure, because it's like, well, you gotta make it. Now ain't I don't have no options.
I honestly don't see how you can't. Like,
and I appreciate that.
It seems wide open for you.
It's really, but the thing is, this is why it's so scary. If you like was with me every day and just seeing my whole life and see how everything pans out and how stuff happens for me, that's why I know it's God. I don't be making this stuff happen for myself, but people be calling me random. Like, man, we seen you, we want you to, we seen you, we want you to host a skating rink event every month. I didn't know that was even coming. Fresh Empire, they had a conversation without me.
You got one December 15th, right? December
15th, this Saturday. And so, it's so scary because I'm working to make myself known and be around, but like, the stuff that happens for me, it's never me that does it for myself. It's always like somebody just gives me a call like...
Well, you're playing a part in it.
Yeah.
You gotta be known and seen for people to even call you.
Hard work meets opportunity, but if that opportunity gotta meet. So it's just like, I can't make it go any faster. All I can do is just make sure that I stay relevant and wait for opportunity to come. So it's nerve wracking a little bit. There ain't no set path, you know.
I mean, my biggest fear of it, if I was in that situation, would be the middle part of it. You know what I'm saying? The point of where you started to right in the middle, right before you get there. You know what I'm saying? That's the scariest part to me because a lot of stuff can happen in that middle part.
Yeah. I want to get there though first because I think that like my ideas is bigger than music. Like I want to change the whole city. Like music is my passion and music is the vehicle to get me there. But there's a lot of have-nots in the city. There's a lot of kids that don't have. Like it opened my eyes and showed me so much that like there needs to be change and people got to invest in the city and people got to invest in the kids. But we don't have nobody who's there to do that. So it's like a pressure. Like I got to do that so I can do that. Like it's bigger than when rap blows up and I do all that. Like I'm trying to do what LeBron did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like schools, scholarships, whatever. I want you to become your best self. And I think that it's gonna take me to do it to show other people to do it. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody that like eventually gets it all and then gives it back, it changes your heart.
It inspires you to do it.
Yeah.
Unless you know that you can.
And I be trying to do it at a lower level because I ain't got that much money. I'm just local, just coming up. I'm able to support my family off of it, but it's like people always want to wait till you rich and famous to do something. Like, I'm gonna do it what I got. So then you're not gonna become something you haven't been becoming. So I'm gonna practice it now. So when I get there, it's gonna be second nature. I've been doing this.
That's what I mean by like you have to already be doing something for something to come to you.
Yeah.
Eventually, some huge company is gonna hit you up and be like, "We gonna triple that, quadruple that."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you're already basically killing it. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
So you dropped your song "Motivation." What was the inspiration behind that?
It was just like I started to become self-aware, and like what I mean by that is like everything that I've been asking for is starting to come to me, and it was a point in time where I didn't have any motivation because I thought it wasn't gonna work, and what I realized is I just kept doing it. We've been friends since high school,
Right.
And even before that, middle, I've been doing it. So people that know me know I've been doing this.
I was just telling Drew Era, like, back in high school, he was rapping.
I just never stopped. So I wanted to show the kids. I wanted to tell the kids in that school, in that age group, like, you may not see nothing. It's like, this is the soil, and you planted a seed. You may not see nothing, bro. And it may be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, and it just starts to pop out. And then it's just starting to, you know what I'm saying? So it's more of that type of song. It's like, when I was 14, I had dreams I would make it. Now I hit the city and they treat me like I'm famous. That was 14. It's 10 years go by. And I'm just starting to feel a little bit of what I've been putting in. So it's like letting the kids know, like, bro, you might not see nothing. You might not even feel nothing. Something's working. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. And it's like, you got to go and take it. Anything you want, you can have, go and take it. You got to go, but you have to go get it. Like, the door might slam in your face 1,000 times. But if you don't stop, eventually, that boy going to open. You kick that door 6 times. It might not kick on the first. It might not open on the first time. The second time you kick that boy 6, 7 times, that boy coming down. So it's like, and a lot of kids don't have adults or family members or friends speaking that life into them. So I'm gonna make a banger that y'all gonna chant and y'all gonna have to believe it. And it's gonna finesse. It's gonna manifest itself in your life. And the words that became true of me will become true of you. You know what I'm saying?
How'd you end up linking with 21 Savage? I know you opened up for him.
It's a long story with that. Sometimes you got to create your own luck. And so, me and my boy Alante, we opened up for him. But here's the cooker. We went around all of Ohio and got investors. I was over that whole show. We went around Ohio and got investors from black-owned companies, me and Alante, and our friend with a space kid.
So you threw the whole show.
And we raised like $70,000 to $90,000. Was it $90,000? I raised $90,000 by right. Me and Alante and with a space kid drove around Ohio to black-owned businesses and raised $90,000.
How much 21 Savage get?
70.
That's crazy. That is
plus
crazy.
His private jet.
Bro,
so you got. I mean, everything didn't. It was a building. It was a building step, but that created a network. That created opportunity. That created, just being around that energy and environment. You got everything didn't plan out how I wanted it to go. But you gotta be willing to put in the work and create your own.
You killed that though. You doing that from multiple angles.
Yeah, but we built. But I let people think that I just opened up. But sometimes you gotta be the person behind it.
That's still genius.
Because it's perception. It's like,
right.
Oh, they requested. No, I threw the whole show. I was gonna go on right before him.
And you gotta think of even how that comes out in an interview like this. That's just like breaking news,
groundbreaking
type shit.
No, but I never told anybody that except people that was around me. But that's how it came because nobody ever asked. They just went with what I showed them.
That's a genius.
Yeah, so we did that. So that we booked them. Like we booked them and we opened.
Have you been able to like duplicate that?
It was a lot of time and energy, and I didn't get the desired outcome I wanted. I got a decent one. I got a lot of cool things out of that, and I got a lot of experience. I got a lot of relationships. But for the time and energy that I put in that versus what I put in other things, it wasn't what I wanted. So I didn't. We'll probably try it again. But me and my boys like, man, next time we do that, bro, we'll be the headliners, and we ain't gotta do all the hustle. Just let's keep doing what we're doing on this level. Get to a certain level, we can do it for ourselves. Man, but now I know all about promotion. I can promote my own shows. I can book my own shows. I can get a venue. We rented the Stroh Center and lighting and sound. It was crazy. Like it was nuts.
That is a boss move.
Yeah. So it was just that's when I realized I could do whatever I want.
For real.
Like we had an idea, but we actually that's the difference between like you ever been on the couch with your friends and like be talking about stuff that y'all can do.
Execution.
Bro, you gotta execute.
Oh, for real.
And we just executed.
Everybody got ideas.
But nobody execute them.
But only a few execute.
Only a few. And that's what happened. It was like, we did it, we executed, we got a good outcome. We got a good outcome, but it wasn't the one that we wanted. But it was like, if we say we want to do something, only person that's going to stop us is us. And when I realized that, I'm like, bro, I can't stop.
So on your song, I Knew, produced by Hellier.
Hellier on the beat.
You spoke about you knowing all this would happen for you. At what age did you know that this is about to go crazy?
Now, when I said I knew that I was going to be something, I knew I was going to blow. It wasn't like I don't want people to get confused like, oh, he had premonition and he just knew from the jump. What I mean by that is I've always had faith that I was meant to be something bigger and more. So I knew, like I felt it. I didn't know how it was going to happen. Sometimes your dream dies 3 times before it manifests. So when I was a kid, like even when I was in high school, like I knew that I wanted to be a rapper. And I always visioned myself like rising. Like eventually I'm going. Remember when Alex Peoples destroyed me in the cafeteria?
I remember that. I do.
We was rapping and he was just better than me. He just killed me in the cafeteria.
I think he was just more prepared, honestly.
Yeah, he was. And I was freestyling.
I went to school with Alex for a long time, from like I think elementary school, like 2nd grade or something like that. So that's like 12 years alone right there.
Yeah,
he been battling for a long time.
But he was good. Like when we were in high school, he was polished.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think he's better than you. I think he was just more prepared.
In that moment, in that time, if you're better prepared, you're better.
Yeah.
So at that moment, he was better than me, and but it was fun, and even though I got destroyed, it was like I still love this. You know what I'm saying? And like I just knew that like I was gonna be a rapper. Like anything outside, I was going to school to be an engineer, but I was depressed. Bro, this isn't what I wanted to do. So I knew that like either I'm gonna make it or I'm not gonna be happy. And
what kind of engineer?
Mechanical design. But I either gonna make it in rap, and I wasn't gonna be happy, and I wasn't gonna not be happy. So I'm gonna go for it. I asked my wife, like, we was in school together. She was a teacher, pursuing modeling career, and I was in school being an engineer, pursuing music. And I was just like, this is what I want. Can I go for it? Because it's me and her. We husband and wife now in school. Right. So it was like, I gotta have your permission. She said, yeah. If you go, my family said, we up. And so I knew. So I had that like faith inside of me that this is what I want to do. But sometimes it comes. You got your peaks and your valleys. It wasn't like I know I'm gonna be famous. It was just like I knew that I wanted it.
Right.
So,
and that's really all that matters.
And I always vision myself being at a certain level and seeing myself a certain way. I feel rich now, even though I'm not. I feel it. I just feel like I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what and I just wanted to give that to the people so they can feel that and be like, bro, believe in yourself. It's just believe. That's all. I make motivation music. Just believe in yourself, bro. It don't matter what you want to do, bro. Just believe it's gonna happen.
You really do make motivation music.
That's it. That's it. That's really it. That is it.
So on the song Facts by Yali, am I saying that right too?
Yep.
Featuring yourself, how'd that come about?
You do your homework, bro. Like
I try.
You do. So there's this blog in Columbus. This only happens in Ohio. And like he's like a mutual network of ours. Right. And he's done a lot of favors for me when I did my giveaway. He's like always been there to help me out and just like let me know what I'm doing and that people watching and that, keep pushing. And then Yali, it's been like he's in the industry. He's doing it. And that's his guy too. They're really close dudes. So he was putting this song together, and originally I think he had like Fab or somebody on it, like doing something like somebody big that was just like when he said their name, I was like, why am I on this? You know what I'm saying? He said like somebody he had on it, but like he had to take him off, and I was just like, I'm the replacement. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, what? Like I don't think you go from there to like he's like, bro, I just want to show up to Ohio, like I want to give somebody from Ohio opportunity like I never got. And he was like, he's like, Mac Lawrence Films spoke highly of you.
I was gonna ask how you linked up with him too.
Yeah, and Mac Lawrence Films have been watching me, and I guess he's like, man, this dude's doing a positive movement, and he got bars. You should put him on. And this only happened in Ohio. I was like, you should put him on this track. So he sent it to me. He DM'd me like, it's in your inbox. I recorded it. This is how hard of a worker Yali is.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
He sent me the beat.
One day.
He said, you got to write that today. I wrote it today. The next day we had a video shoot.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
I didn't have my lines memorized. I had to like figure it out. And so like that's how it happened. He was looking to put somebody on it, and them two guys was talking about me, and let's do it. That's crazy.
So who's some of your favorite artists in Ohio or Columbus?
In Columbus or in Ohio? Because I got a couple. Rip Flames.
Okay.
So Rip Flames is from Cleveland.
Not up on a lot.
Okay. He big in Cleveland. He go to schools and kids lose their mind. Like Rip Flame, he like a melody music. And then my dude Q Money. Me and Q Money was like moving up together. He had me come out to Cleveland and record with him. And he just took off. Like I'm just proud of that dude. He's just out traveling. He would like who's he on tour with?
G Herbo.
He on tour with G Herbo right now.
Okay.
And he had took over the high schools way before I took over the high school. So I saw him take over high schools and then explode. So now I'm taking over high schools and I'm waiting for my explode. Yeah, it's like I gotta get the kids. Like he got the kids. Like I was in Cleveland. He walked in there. They was like, "Oh, Q Money." He's on the radio. I'm like, I gotta do that at home. So that's Cleveland. Columbus. The list is BSC Count, Rico Music, young boy named Jay Mills, King Shot, my girl Asia with the $sign. Oh, dude, how could I forget? Sam Rothstein. Now I listen to this dude all the time. Trigno, you hit the trig?
Oh yeah, lucky.
Footage. Hey, get the angle on the good side. Yeah, I listen to a lot of local music, like C Streets. He locked up right now, but I bang a lot of like local. People will be mad at me. I'm like, man, you forgot about me? I listen to all y'all, but like that's like
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Like if you think about that list that came out, it's 50 people on there and it still ain't enough.
Yeah, and that's that's Ohio though. That's like Ohio, not even just Columbus.
Like you killing shit right now. They had you at 17.
Yeah,
that says how many people are in Ohio rapping right now.
Yeah, they do it. Like I mean, you gotta think Doobie up there. Like Q Money was at the top.
Yeah, I seen.
MGK of course. You got Doobie from Columbus.
Right.
Number 6, like he's putting up millions.
Like it might be hundreds of people rapping in Ohio. At this
point. But people get so salty because like about that list because it's like it's the top 50 in Ohio, not the top 50 in Columbus.
Right.
So people in Columbus like, yeah, you making noise in the city. We're talking about Ohio, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, but we got a lot of like that's why I'm excited. I just can't wait because at this point I don't care who break the door down first. It don't got to be me.
You can tell somebody about to though.
But somebody about to.
Somebody.
But this is the thing. This is why I feel like this is where mindsets of Columbus artists need to change. Somebody will kick down the door for Columbus. If you're working, it's gonna be like Chief Keef in the drill scene for Chicago.
Right.
Everybody gonna get on. I don't care. I don't care if it's not me. If it's somebody, when they start searching Columbus music, I'm gonna pop up.
It put the light on everything.
And it's like, oh, what's going on here? Bet. What's up? Yeah. I'm coming up too.
So would you ever sign with a major label?
If the numbers is right.
If you had to, who would it be?
A major. Atlantic is winning right now. I'm going to Atlantic, and if I had my way, I would run it through QC.
That'd be perfect.
Yep, I'm a little different from what they had, but I don't really know what Chance's situation is.
You said who?
Chance the rapper.
Okay.
Ideally, I would love to do it like that. I've been trying to study him, but his stuff is so secretive.
Yeah.
How he did that, like. I would love to follow those steps, and I really want the grassroots because the thing about it is the grad. I don't want to sign until I have full control over myself. Like I want to get big enough to where when you sign me, the negotiations are on my terms. Right now, I don't have enough leverage. I don't have the country behind me. Soon it will be, but like when I do, I'll have leverage when I go in and talk about what I want.
How do you feel about the people who go in there for like 1 or 2 albums and then just go on about their business?
It can be beneficial. It can be harmful. Like if you go in there for 1 or 2 albums, I hope you put them 2 albums out in 2 years, because what can happen is the lifespan on this thing. If you're not a J. Cole, it's quick.
Yeah, true.
If you ain't got substance, you know what I'm saying, it's quick. So like if you're a rapper that like has a gimmick, or you rapping like clout rapping, or like like buzzword rapping, I would take that and I would put them 2 projects out quick, get out of my deal. Now I got all this way, but I get all the money.
Even worse, if you don't have that core following, by the time you get out, it's pretty much over for you when you're out.
Designer.
There's no more support. A lot of people.
You need the core fan base. So that's why I want the city so bad. So I want Ohio so bad, because it's like, no matter what happened, I know there's 3-4 million people in Ohio. So there's 11 million people in Ohio.
True that.
So if I get all of them, or at least like 5 million of them, I'm gonna be good. I can get more fans, but like I'm never gonna. MGK, whatever, he got a call following.
Right.
But so, I would sign if I had enough leverage. I don't have enough leverage right now. This is all local building. Like right now, I would never sign at this level unless you're desperate. I'm making enough money off music to where I can build it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sign right now and you ain't got no leverage, you're just a slave.
That's what you're gonna be for a little bit.
Period. So.
How'd you link up with Will the Space Kid?
Oh man, what? No way. How you just drop Will the Space Kid? No, not so nonchalantly, man. Me and Will have been friends since our freshman year. Well, his freshman year of college. I met him. We was rapping. Me and my dude Roscoe was rapping, and he was like a new kid that was rapping. And then like he just started hanging around, and we started vibing and bouncing ideas off. And he had a lot. He's always just throw out these random little ideas and thoughts about how to like manipulate social media and make influencers see you and then like you and then repost you and stuff like that. And I was just looking at him like he's a good rapper and like he's smart as far. I call him my social media guru because like I'm about to take this thing for real. I'm about to save up my money and I'm gonna pay social media influencers to mess with me and talk about me to their fans and make their fans my fans.
Who have you paid so far?
So
I think I seen one.
Well,
I don't even know dude's name, but dude be like, I'm out. You know what I'm talking about? The fat dude. He got like dreads.
Yeah,
he did a lot of videos.
Retrospective. This is how it happened. I came to him with I'm saying about 5 bands. You gonna show me all the top influencers and we gonna go rock with them. Cause he knew he had the strategy. So we did that and we linked up. We became like me and him tight right now. We still be talking. We be like bouncing ideas. But he said retrospective. He's talking about retro. They disappear nowsy now. That's what they call him. You funny be Cornell.
Not up on him.
Cornell. He got like 1 million. He like was in Cleveland. Now he's in LA. Who else? Just a bunch of them. At the same time, when you spend money with people, the relationship's different because now when you call, it's about the bag, and then you talking. So now you build a friendship. So like some of them, I got like. Sometimes, like the first time I paid them, but like some of the skits be coming off because they listen to me and they follow me now. So if they feel like doing something with my music, they do it.
They open up that door too.
They open up that door.
Because the one they really gonna remember you because you paid the first time.
Yeah,
so
and now it's like
forget that.
And it's like, oh, this is some good music, or they thought you a crazy deal because they mess with you. Like Retro was in our last video off of me, like just because I knew him so well, we had a relationship. Like I'm gonna shoot this next video. He be in it. Yeah, what? Everybody, like you got Retro in your video. Like it was like that. So. That was Will though. He had the ideas to do that. I just was the face and like saved up the money first to invest. Invested in myself.
What's the craziest reaction you got from a fan so far?
Me and my wife was at Whitehall Yearling, and we picking up my cousin Imani, and my mom is in the car, and so there's one that this kid. I'm walking in. It's like a 16-year-old boy, like damn near a man. I can't even scream as loud as he did, bro. He was like, "It's Byrd The Voice!" Ah! Like he did some weird, like high scream, and me and Jazz looked like, "What?" Like that man just screamed. And then there was this one girl who cried on live. It was just a lot. It'd be weird, cause like I be looking like, bro, I'm just like you tripping. I'm just like a regular person. Like it ain't like that. It ain't that deep. It be catching me off guard. Like it just be like. They're all crazy to me, for real, for real. I ain't gonna hold you up.
It's gotta be weird, because I know you be at certain places, you be like, what's going on here?
Dude, like, we went to go see that girl singing. Kids is behind me talking like, that's Byrd. Like, and it's just like, but who am I? I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just.
telling you, bro, you gonna be huge to these kids forever.
But it's like, to me, it's just I'm me. And, like, I love y'all, like, and y'all love me. So it's like, so I don't be expecting those kind of reactions. So it, like, I'd be almost like excited as the kids. Be like, bro, I'm excited that you are. This excited to see me. How you doing? Like, real talk.
So, for the starving artists out here, like, somebody who might be listening to the podcast now or watching on YouTube, what can they do to get Byrd The Voice on the song?
Well, I don't be doing a lot of features for Go Beat You, but I'm trying to change that because like it saturates the brand,
right?
You know what I'm saying? When you giving out all the, so like it's a profit. And that was something that was brought to me. Cause I'm like, man, I was going to studios like everybody come out, I'm gonna give y'all features, yo, we gonna ride the wave. And then my managers was like, we gotta limit that because we only put out a certain amount. Cause like the big artists only putting out a certain amount of features a year.
True that.
And if you want to be valued, if you just want everybody's song, nobody want to hear your project no more.
It do change the value of it immediately.
So now, if they hit up my pops, is my manager, or Eric Golden, that's my management team.
Okay.
You hit them up. We're not just taking money though. Like, so it's in the record.
If you like
if we like it, you'll get the fee. But if we don't like it, we're not gonna do it.
So how can they get in contact with your management team?
You can just hit them up on their cell 397-1874.
Putting out the
people,
number.
yeah, people, I mean they be blowing them up anyway. They be blowing up to come do party like that's for everybody. 614-397-1874. They all. If everybody asks me, I be like, I give them that number, and like, cause they be doing birthdays, but like birthdays normally be on Saturdays, and like.
True that.
Every weekend almost I'm booked, so it'd be like, damn. You gotta hit me up. Like right now I'm booked till March, bruh. So ain't no weekends open.
That's what's up though.
but if you do, like if it's like a Thursday or a Friday.
And think about this, you booked up now in the winter time.
That's crazy.
Imagine when it get hot.
That's gonna be crazy.
You about to be booked the whole year straight.
Yeah, but so that's it though. That's my pops and I just. The music gotta be good, and you can't be on no trash. Like I'm not really here to like poison the community. So like all that like, I rep this, I rep that. I kill you if you kill me. I ain't on that. I'm on some like get money.
Do you think you'll stay in that lane forever?
Pretty much.
That's good.
I might reinvent myself in the sense of like apparel and attire and how I look, but like the message is the same.
I've seen a lot of people completely ruin their brand by growing out of that. You know
it's just like but like there's always gonna be hungry people. There's always, people are ambitious. There's always going to be ambitious people. I'm always motivated to be your best self. This is how it's going to be. I might find different flows to motivate. Like my sound sounds different all the time. Like as I progress, my sound changes, but the message stay the same.
So I see there's going to be a Jade and Byrd YouTube series coming soon.
What?
Is this really going to happen?
Yeah, we bought the lights and everything. Like all the kids have been like, you know, because everybody talk about effing this and all these girls and like and just doing all types of extravagant stuff. But I'm like, bro, like really the hoes ain't where it's at. You need to get you one who gonna ride for you and build your empire with you.
And that's how you stay safe. You stay out of jail.
Trouble, you know what I'm saying?
You keep your money, everything.
Preach on it. And
keep a woman around, your life will be okay.
That's a fact. And they don't understand that, but kids like social media and propaganda from like mainstream says like that's not where happiness is. That's where it's at though. And like so I be trying to show I be showing them, but I don't be like showing them until I just be like catching her doing goofy stuff. We just be chilling and playing and like we live our life. Like we're at the time where we have the most time in our life. Like I only work 4 days a month or 6 depending on what weekends. So we just living, doing our thing. So it's just like we about to live it, and I'm gonna show y'all how fun it is. And like they've been asking me, they be like, I need to make YouTube. I'm like, all right, I'm not really on it though. I'm trying to do this music, but I'm like, we should show them that side of our life and like the family and like it's fun.
What can they expect to see? So just a straight vlog?
It's gonna be like vlogs, pranks, just we do some stupid stuff. Like we do a lot of stupid. I'm gonna just make that into like I'm gonna make like our life into like well she gonna really be the one behind it.
How often?
She said what you want to, babe, that's on you. What's up?
Either once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week.
That sound good.
Pranks, just living life. We be doing a whole bunch of little weird projects. We just pick up and go at any given minute and do random stuff. And like we can record that. It'd be funny. I'd be like, bro, like you are hilarious. She's hilarious.
Yeah, just y'all story alone is entertaining.
Like,
I'm sure the vlog gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a little. I ain't gonna do no long like 30 minutes or 10 minutes. It's gonna be like 6-7 minutes. Like just to watch a quick little whatever we did today.
So who's some of your music influences?
In this order, when I was a kid, the reason I wanted to start rapping, was because of Eminem, and then when I started taking it serious, I wanted to be different, and I started studying Wayne because Wayne taught me how to like don't say it how they expect you to say it different, and I studied that for a long time. Then Drake worked on my storytelling, and then as I got older, I see the times changing where kids like that hard rap ain't really it, but it's what I love. That little like the bars and the metaphors and the wordplay like Wayne, but then like they want melodic melody. So I really like for like the last year and a half I started studying Future, Young Thug, and Tory Lanez. But like Young Thug was it. Young Thug is a genius because he can change the flow. Like if I don't change the flow 3 times in a verse, then it's boring. You done heard the same thing. So I changed the flow 3 times. I got that from Young Thug.
I'm gonna start looking out for that in your music.
Yeah, like
see how many times
I'm gonna change the flow and the rhythm and the pattern 3 times at least in the song. And that was and that's why I like listening to Young Thug. You don't know what he's saying. He just switch it up, and you just so entertained by just the rhythm of it. He make a whole nother beat with his flow, and I studied that, and so it's now you got the melody. I got the melody with the bars and the wordplay.
So to someone who's never heard Byrd The Voice, how would you describe your sound?
It's like hustle. So like it's like hustle, but like with the soul in it.
I never heard that one before. That's
So it's just like it's like motivation is the hustle, but then it's like soul because like, I really feel this way. Like it's really in like my stomach. Like I can pull it out and just like show people. It feel like that. Like it's just your soul. Like I want this so bad. I want people something so bad. Like it's just hustle music. Hustle.
What's your recording process like? Do you write or you freestyle?
So it's gonna sound crazy. I'm not a mumble rapper, but like when I first get the song, every song has a vibe, but you gotta find it. So like I listen to the beat and I just be like humming and like mumbling, like just trying to find the vibe, because we all vibration. So if that vibration match your vibration, you gonna like it. So I find that like whatever. Then I figure out what I want to say, but it's gonna be in the vibration that is gonna be appealing to you. It's gonna have that little wave singy like that. It's like another beat on it. Then I think about what I want to say on the hook, what the message is, like what am I feeling? Like, okay, I got the vibe. Now what is this vibe? What am I feeling in this vibe? Talk about that. Then I'm about to do the bars in the 2 bars I do, like the 2 verse parts. I do the bars and just make sure that like I'm about to tell you something, but it's not how you gonna hear it. It's gonna be something different. Like Wayne's best bar to me is "You boys too weak," like 14 days. What? That's raw. Like so you gotta say stuff different.
Wayne slept on with stuff like that too.
Yeah. So like, what's that one, babe? Better wear latex is you don't want. How's it go? Latex is I don't want that latex.
Safe sex is great sex. Better wear latex because you don't want that latex that I think I'm latex.
Like you just said that so poetically and so different that it was just like. So that's like, I always think about that when I go.
I feel like Wayne has to be considered a great just for having one of the greatest runs ever seen.
He's a legend and he influenced all these new rappers. Face tats from that to bringing the truck fit the tight stuff, like to even though I was jerks more so, but he still was already on it.
Right.
And his lingo, his auto tune, his melody, like his wordplay. He's a legend, bro. If anybody try to say he's not a legend, bro, you don't respect hip hop
at all.
Period.
Greatest run of all time.
Period.
So what kind of sacrifices did it take to get your career to this point?
Everything. It took everything. Literally everything. Only thing I didn't have to sacrifice was my wife because she was with me on board. My family was against me. Like, you only have 12 credits left. What are you talking about you leaving? This is my moment. This is my opportunity. I have to take it. So I risked that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no plan B because you got a plan B, you plan to fall back. You got a fallback plan, you're planning on falling back. So it was that whole... The safety net, when you're on a tightrope and they get the safety net, like their fallback plan, I said scrap it. Because I don't plan on falling. Like, I'm going to win. I had to sacrifice that. Sacrifice going against my family. And it was just like having no money. The dream just don't pop. You got to save up money at a BS job.
Real talk.
So I was like literally going to work and I was sacrificing time with my family. All the time in the world I got now, I'm with her all day, every day. But I sacrificed that time. That time is valuable, but like, it was for like, what, 2 years? A year and a half? I was going overtime, third shift, first shift, overtime, double pay. I was stacking that money, like, and when it was time, it was time. So I sacrificed a lot. Time with my family. I went against my family, and the safety and security. It was just like, this is something I never. This is the unknown. So like, it's like dying, kind of.
That's something people don't understand is when you don't do it with a job, that safety and security of having money coming and you know when it's coming.
Yeah,
it's a different feeling. Because
when I left my job, that was because now I wasn't an idiot. I had to work double time because you gotta think I'm working third shift and first shift. Only time I can chase my dream is second shift. Guess when I'm sleeping, baby? Remember when I passed out of work? I hadn't slept for 4 days because it was dream and job, and I needed that money, but I also needed to still put in time for that. The 21 Savage Show, make these things happen.
Right.
I was not sleeping. I was like, they sent me home because I fell and hit my head on the machine, like, because I was exhausted. I didn't have no sleep, but I needed that.
Where was you working at the moment?
TH Plastics. So it's like you create, like, I was mechanical design, so like you create like plastics and stuff and parts for like different. So yeah, passed out. Like I sacrificed everything, my body, my health, everything to save up that money. I saved up that money, executed. And now while it's executing, I'm still going to my job, but I can kind of relax because it's building. But I start seeing stuff coming, Fresh Empire. I start getting checks. I start like, I'm getting paid for fees. I'm getting stream dollars.
What's the biggest rap check or biggest amount of money you got from rap so far?
And one?
Yeah, just one time.
What,
all
babe?
at once.
Well, it's consistent now, but it's 2 bands. I get paid. My booking fee is $1,000. So, but like my biggest one is like 2. I got 2 bands. I be getting 2 bands. I gave my one show gives me 2 bands. So like. But that was when I was getting like $400 and $300 to do a show, $150 to do a show. I was doing birthdays and like, then I'm like, okay, I'm getting booked every weekend and it's adding up to my check. See ya.
I'm out of here.
I did that for like 2-3 months. 2-3 months I did that. It was like, okay, I'm making what I make in my job. Okay. Deuces. Time freed up. Oh, I got 5 days to chase this
now
thing.
You can do a lot more.
Man, next thing you know, man, we averaging like bands.
That's another thing people don't understand is when people's time values are different.
Yeah.
An hour of your time is completely different than a regular 9-to-5 person's time.
Because you got to think, like, if you work in a job and you getting like $15 an hour and I get paid $250 an hour, it's 2 different things. I might not work as many hours as you, but like...
Or just in the fact that you can do a lot more in that hour than the average person can.
Period. Earning potential, but you gotta bet on yourself.
Like if you think about what you did to get yourself at this point while you was working a job, you doing that with like 2-3 hours a night working on your dream. That 2-3 hours is completely different from I'm sitting on the couch watching Seinfeld.
You investing in somebody else's dream versus investing in your own dream. That's what it is.
Facts. Do you think you'll stay in Columbus or do you think you'll branch out in the future?
There's certain opportunities that I'm working on right now that will cause me to not move, but I'll have to leave and go do these opportunities for a certain amount of months. So I'll be leaving, like, to go to Atlanta and go to LA, but I'm always going to live in Columbus or New Albany or wherever I decide to live. But when we got the mansion check, it's going to be a mansion somewhere in Powell, Ohio, like outside of Columbus, like in the,
somewhere in
it's going to be here though. Like the kids going to still come and kick it at my crib and like, do whatever they do.
How does your rap career affect your relationship? Like, do you or your wife ever just get completely irritated with it?
No. We did at the beginning in the struggle process when we was chasing it because it was just like, man, we risking everything. We ain't got no money. We don't have any money. All the money that we got is saving. You're saving it for the dream. And she was with me. Like, because we, like, paying bills. I was doing some weird stuff, bro. Like, just trying to pay the bills. And we just, like, my wife is that keeps us grounded and keeps us, like, keeps me here. Because my mind is there in the future. But she keeps me together. Like, we got to handle this, and this. So make sure you handle this and this while we trying to chase that. So, like, we had a lot of conflict. I'm like, I'll be trying to put somebody off to make sure that this pops in the future. But it'd be like, no, you can't do it. You got to make sure everything's good here. So she was like my balance. Right. And so we made sure everything was together. But in that time, most people think they're depressed. We're not depressed. We just broke. I heard that on this girl's YouTube, bro, or Instagram. I'm like, that's real. Because now we be kicking it. Now,
what's up?
So it was the beginning. Now it's paying off, and like we push each other.
I think anybody who's been in a long-term relationship knows that if the money fucked up, the relationship is fucked up.
Yeah, because y'all stressed out about little stupid stuff. When you stress about bills and money, y'all relationship suffers because y'all already tense. You're already tensed and like stressed out, so y'all can be just saying something in the wrong tone and don't like they're off our back right now, just laughing and joking or whatever. But it ain't when you pent up and irritated because you ain't got no money. It comes out and everything. The
moment the money come, it's all happiness and smiles
it's
again.
Chilling. Now we getting arguments about like whatever, like just stupid stuff like you ain't pick up no food, like some stuff like that. Like, but it ain't like nothing crazy. Like me and my wife, we never had an argument that lasted all day. Like you know what I'm saying? We never had an argument that like bled over to the next day. I don't be understanding that. People be like, I haven't spoke to you for 2 days. What the hell? I can't even imagine I talk to my wife like every like because what happens is we get into our little argument. and then something funny come up on Instagram and it's over with. Like,
Yeah,
I can't share you. I gotta tell you, like, look at this, bro. You gotta see this, like.
Hey, that's facts. You gotta show it to him.
Period. So, yeah.
So how'd you? What's your relationship with Mafia or Young Luciano?
When I was in high school, bro, he was the hottest. Him and Highlight was the hottest, bro. Like, period.
I was just telling Drew Air about that because you know he's from Dayton, so they kind of missed that whole wave.
Yeah. So like, he was going by Young Luciano back then.
Yep.
And like, I remember I was listening to all his songs. Like, I'd be watching all his videos. I'm like, dude, you got a video. Like, it's crazy. Like, and they was moving him and Rick Rain and Highlight, and I was just like, dude. I looked up to him. Like, he had the sauce. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was the guy. So like, when we like, I guess he dropped the 100 sign on a fire emoji on one of my pictures. I'm like, bro, he our parents worked together at State Farm, but it was like, yo, he just commented on my stuff. Like, I've been watching him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like a respect thing. Like, dude, I respect the OG. And
yeah, East Columbus legend for sure.
Yeah, and so, you know, and he see me working and like, respect. I am working. So it's just like, it's just mutual love, you know? It was like, cool, I'm glad you see me. I've been watching you since I was like 13. Like,
I feel you. So I seen you post Cassius Keys. What's your relationship with him?
Same. I just see him working. Like, I just respect art. And I seen him at this one show and he just had so much intensity and the bars was there. Yeah. And he's from my city, 6'1" forever. So like, if you're an artist, you got talent, bro, I mess with you. Like, you nice. And he's nice. And he's one of them energies, them high frequency energies that you know he's not gonna be held down for too long. We had a conversation at a pub and I was just telling him everything I did to get on, and I just seen the fire and the hunger in his eyes that he wanted to do the same thing to get a name. Like, when I say get on, I mean like, feed your family with this. Don't work another job. When you can do this full time, you on in a certain sense. Like, there's another on, of course, but like, when you can do this for a living,
you're a professional at that point.
Yeah, I do this for a living. We got to do it in steps. And I just saw the hunger in his eyes, and he paid attention. He's nice
for sure.
He is.
What can we expect from Byrd The Voice in the future?
2019 will be crazy. Just keep watching. I can't even talk about too much. I move in silence. I don't like talking about stuff. I like to surprise people. Like, work, and then it pop up. Just pay very close attention. 2019 and see what happens.
Can we expect a new project?
No, y'all gonna expect a whole bunch of singles.
Okay.
A whole bunch of singles, but there's something big coming. I just want y'all to watch. Just watch me very closely. And me and these kids, bro, they came up with this dance. It's called like City Drip. It's a dance. It's hard. So I made a song to it. So that's gonna be coming. And it's gonna flood the whole city.
Okay. Looking forward to that.
That's coming soon. So that's coming like in like the next couple weeks. So other than that, I've been just making music and working on moves.
Okay. Yeah. Before I let you go, one more time for our viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
What's your social media? Where can they find your music? You
can find me on Apple Music, iTunes, everything. Instagram, Facebook, Byrd The Voice. BYRDTHEVOICE. And you can check out everything. Almost Famous out. It's going crazy. Listen to it. Get your favorite track. Post the video. I'll repost it.
And make sure you pull up December 15th.
Oh yeah, we going skating. It's the Christmas skate. It's presented by 106.7 The Beat, sounds by Midwest Molly, powered by Fresh Empire, hosted by Byrd The Voice. So yeah, we gonna have it'd be fun. Them kids, like, United Skates, it reminded me when I was a kid, they'd be packed. Like, them kids be in there packed. And they'd be adults too, it'd be everybody. Like, it's all ages. So like, the old heads who really be skating, they be killing it, bro. I be like, it make me want to go practice. like real talk. But I just be having a good time on the mic, talking trash and interacting with the people, having a good time. I love it. I just love my life at this point. Like, I'm just living life. Real talk. I'm just living life.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you killing it, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, make sure you guys follow etraphouse.com, and the .com is spelled out, so that's etraphouse, DOTCON. Follow me on everything at @DeDon Jones, and most importantly, shop with etraphouse.com. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
Big bad.